Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Push to Pass podcast. Some observations after 15 years of entrepreneurship. I'm going to give you some of the tried and true things that I've learned over the last decade plus. Pass them along to you. I hope they're helpful in your business. Hello, it's JP Murray. Welcome to the Push to Pass podcast. 15 years of entrepreneurship. What have I learned from it and what can I pass along to you? Got some notes here. First, build brand and build brand awareness every day. Folks, if no one knows about your business and what you do, there's no way they're going to do work with you. I'm reminded of this every single day, and I'm always trying to raise the level of the attention on my business and what I do, and it works. Second, study and train on sales and business development. Never stop. Have the very best sales team in your industry and never let up on that goal. Consistent thought leadership content was one of the best strategic moves I ever made. One idea in a blog post becomes a podcast on LinkedIn, becomes a part of your newsletter, becomes part of your YouTube channel. You smash all that stuff up and all of a sudden you've got a book that you can write. You can do webinar content off those things. Always be posting leadership content. One, it teaches people about you and how you approach things, builds that brand awareness. Secondly, these become your marketing materials. A little note about hiring. I love to hire collegiate athletes or an art and sciences equivalent of that, like the college band member. They know commitment, they know dedication, they know what it takes to show up on time, and maybe most importantly, they know how to work with teams. Next, virtual work has been demonized post-pandemic. But let me tell you something. It became a secret weapon for my business 10 years ago before the pandemic ever happened or was even thought about. It helped me with employee retention, satisfaction. I got great work. It also enabled me, frankly, to be more reliant on measurement and goals and tracking their work. Because I didn't see them, I'd have something in place that was tangible to measure their success. The next one is financial transparency. I showed my financial numbers to my team every month. Hey, could I have been burned by that? Might they have shared them with a competitor or whatever it might be? Yeah, but that means I was hiring the wrong people in the first place. My hope was that my team members would understand the reason for some of the decisions that I made because I knew what the numbers looked like. Hiring folks, going into a new lane, investing into maybe technology infrastructure, whatever it might be. The fact that they could see the numbers really, I think, helped me make those decisions, but also that they would understand them. I didn't expect them to agree with my decisions, but at least they have a little bit of context. And as some of you know, my company was acquired, I think it was almost 3 years ago. It changed my life, but I want you to learn one thing if this happens to you and you're fortunate enough. It changed my life trajectory. And you'll be amazed by this, how fast people will move on. Your staff members, your clients, they go on to the next thing and they've got new projects to do. It could affect your mindset and your connectivity with your industry. But you made the choice to make that change. So just understand that could come up and people, they need to move on to the next thing, and that's fine. The other thing I absolutely believe in is the concept of kind of the corporate athlete, if you will. There's a connectivity between your physical condition and your ability to deliver energy to the business. And the better condition I was in, the better worker I was, no doubt about it, and the more value I could deliver to my clients. Here's another couple things on finances. One, I was super conservative. I didn't spend money we didn't have. I didn't go in debt. That was my approach. Made it better for me to sleep at night knowing those things. Business problems I've found over time come down to basically one thing: people not doing what they said they were going to do. And by the way, that included me. If I look back at the problems that I've had in business, it was somewhere in this ecosystem, there was fundamentally a person who didn't do what they said they were going to do. So that's always a good business concept, man. It's pretty basic, but more often than not, if you as the leader and the person that runs the business do what you say you're going to do, you're going to be in pretty good shape. Many people, it's back to staffing and colleagues, many people do just enough to not get fired. That means your clients, that means your staff. The best leaders get folks to extend past that default position. Another thought. The market does not care about your timeline. It doesn't care about your goals. It doesn't care about your needs. It doesn't care about your financial priorities or what you have to accomplish in that way. The market doesn't care. Only thing that the market cares about is what you do for them. Keep that in mind as you go forward. Final thought here regarding the wonderful individuals you get to work with on a daily basis. Every single person walks into your office or into that project with a backpack, a mental backpack, and you don't know often what that is, but you can try to empathize. The fact that people work with you is kind of a favor and an opportunity and a privilege. Isn't the other way around. So I would think that, and frankly, I didn't always execute on this very well, but being empathetic is certainly a quality of a good leader. Hey friends, I hope these business lessons are helpful to you. And by the way, they always teach me. I have good days and bad. And I don't always listen to those lessons that I've learned before, but it's always good to kind of go back and reflect upon them. My best wishes for you for the week, and I can't wait to see you and speak with you next week on the Push to Pass podcast. Talk soon. Bye-bye.